Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Trekyards. I'm Captain Foley,
Oh, yeah, Commander Coggins.
and today you guys are looking nice and sharp out there. Got your
Oh,
uniforms on.
especially you, third from the back. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Thanks for pointing him out. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about uniforms again. If you like uniforms, this one is from Protostar, and it's going to be Captain Chakotay's uniform. So,
Oh, dear. Stuart, this one's a story, isn't it? Because we've been teased. This is a first look, a proper first look. Because last week we got a holographic version, which was all bitty and distorted and whatever. And that was great. We looked at it, we analysed it, we tried to do what we could do on the live stream. But it wasn't a clear view. We hoped we'd see some more this week. We sort of did, and we're going to look at that today. So the first image is what we saw last week, and on our live, I did this in the second picture. I kind of sketched over it and saw, let's have a go. Let's have a go. Well, let's see how close I got, Stuart. And it's almost the exact same frame, which I'm glad we picked. So this is actually what it looks like. Oh yeah, I've got it pretty close there.
and yeah, they got the 4 pips, although they ride kind of high on that collar and far back, which is weird. Yeah, we weren't sure if that was just a shadow of some sort because of the hologram was very see-through, and they saw the black of the chair behind. So it's good to get confirmation that it is in fact a new uniform.
But I made the punt and said, you know what, that is something different. And it's certainly sharper than my version, I tried to trace, but I was pretty darn close. Which also showed you could dissect it from the picture, isn't as this clear. So here's the next view, which is the 3 best angles. And that side view does kind of help as well. You kind of get that sharpness. And we'll have a comparison chart with the other contemporary uniforms. But what do you think now you're seeing it properly?
Looks a lot better than I thought it would. I still don't know how I feel about it. It's going to be interesting to see if it's actually just a standard Starfleet uniform, if it's some kind of alternate universe uniform, or if it's a specialist uniform.
There's more and more evidence every episode, the ship's alternate universe. Every single episode.
Or a specialist uniform, military. It is a prototype ship, so it could be a specialist uniform. There's a lot of possibilities, and we just don't know yet.
To me, it gives me crop top vibes, just because of the way the coloured part, which we don't know which colour it is yet, is so high up. It feels incomplete to me, and then using the sharpness of the triangle, kind of, I don't know, and having sharp on the shoulder as well, yet be a curt. Like if you have a sharpness, have 2 sharpness, it's an odd collection of shapes.
It's very angular, for sure. One of the first things I thought when I saw the shape was it almost looks like the relativity converges, like sideways a little bit, but it's obviously not. But that's like the first kind of thing that popped into my head. It's just kind of an odd choice for a uniform, in my opinion, and I don't know why they went with this necessarily.
I mean, it's going to be a specialist one for sure. I mean, this thing isn't... Well, okay, we'll get into that in a second, but assuming this is a present-day uniform, we know the present-day uniforms, this ain't this, right? So it isn't going to be the standard, etc., etc. So it's a specialist uniform.
Unless it's from another universe.
Which is the... Yeah, that's the other caveat, but if it is... Now it's a specialist uniform, which they have occasionally in occasional things. I mean, not often for... even if it's a specialist ship, the Discovery uses the same uniforms and the Prometheus uses the same uniforms, despite being both specialist ships. So there isn't necessarily a precedent for that, but it could be even more special. Or the Discovery is the most special engine ship ever. You can never get a better one, and this is way less advanced. But it just looks incomplete to me. And if I was right about the armbands being coloured, that would look even odder. I mean, I feel like we need also a scene where he starts on Nemesis and says, okay, I need to put on the special uniform, which is, especially like the fabrics, a different fabric. It's designed to take in like the proto-radiation or something. Like it's there's a reason for its difference. That would kind of be cool. I hope this don't treat it like a standard uniform, because it doesn't feel or look like that, in my opinion.
That would be interesting. I don't think you're going to see that, though. I don't think you're going to see him in a standard Nemesis-style uniform. But like we've been saying, there's a lot of evidence that this could be a Kelvin ship from the Kelvin universe. They've already established that in Discovery, that there's the Kelvin universe, and there was
at least an alternate Kelvin universe, because they have TOS in this universe. They don't have TOS in Kelvin. But so much of the tech is Kelvin-like. So it'd be an alternate Kelvin, which is confusing. But I mean, parallels. Unlimited universes. But the next view, Stuart, is the graph, is the chart. But the disclaimer on the uniform is, yes, this is probably a future uniform, so pinch of salt that. That is only the date we see it at, 83. But it's probably not contemporary uniform, it's probably going to be a future uniform, just not far off. So obviously you have the Voyager, First Contact, Lower Decks, which is a contemporary uniform to First Contact, obviously, is for the low end of ship. And then the future Picard, which is very close. So now you see him in context, where, what, who, how... What do you think?
Doesn't work. It looks like something that would have come straight after TNG. It's got the very TNG vibe to it.
A sharp TNG. Yeah.
It doesn't quite feel right for the evolution and lineage of the uniform. So, again, I'm hoping it's something different, whether it's be specialist or alternate reality of some sort.
It's got the fact they've got these really hard pointy shoulders. I almost think it's like if it had been Picard uniform but filled in, then it would have been an evolution to that. But then why would you make a slight variant of a uniform? We tend to make quite different changes. But it would have been, I think, nice to have the cutout of the Voyager, the Picard flashback, the little cutout square would have added something, I think, to the neckline.
It doesn't quite do it for me yet. I got to see it like in color and a full body shot.
Because it's very different. I'm getting. It does give off TNG vibes, which is confusing. It's most TNG link compared to all of these.
Bottom part definitely looks like the bottom part of the TNG ones with the black that goes up a little bit and down. Just it's migrated up here. So.
Oh, because maybe this is an alternate. Maybe he came from a TNG version of the future where. Well, actually, that's an interesting point. What if this is a TNG Voyager hybrid? Because he comes from an alternate universe where TNG happened, something happened in TNG, changed the timeline. He comes from a future then, and therefore that's why you have the TNG slice at the bottom. But kind of Voyager-esque shoulders, like that would be interesting. And he's a captain because he just didn't have the Marquee never happened there, and Voyager still happened. Uniform happened, I guess. I don't know. But that's a problem because it can't be alternate because all the uniforms. Although maybe that was an intentional thing to not have, because no one was in a current day uniform on the holodeck. The latest we got was Odo, and that's Odo's TNG. Because you could argue that was DS9 season 1, although his collar's wrong, and that they're still using TNG uniforms at that point. So maybe if the divergence was like Voyager season 2, then all those uniforms would exist still.
Well, we know the ship gets taken over, and it could be possible that in some way they access an actual current day this universe Federation data bank and add that information to the computer as well. So the uniforms, the TOS ones and stuff could just be, information.
Also, I say if it splits there, then everything would be the same. So they get to have their cake and eat it too. I don't know, because it does kind of give off like TNG Voyager vibe, but just as I said, it feels like a crop top. Whereas the Voyager version and Nemesis, the shoulders make it feel so crisp. You understand the exact line, and I don't know if it's also the way he's slumped as well, because shoulders are broad. His are going all the way down as a big angle. Like it's like doing this. It's like who sits like that? No, shoulders are up higher. That might be it as well. It kind of elongates the frame, whereas it should be. Because any small thing is going to change the vibe, because it's an animation style, right? What do you guys think? Talk to us in the comments. We're undecided, but I love the fact I got to see it. I love the fact that my drawing was so close. I wasn't making stuff up. I could sense it. It was there, But yeah, nicer than my drawing. Just we'll see in the final.
Yeah, we get more revelations about what happened to Chakotay and his crew because some messed up stuff happened apparently. So, comment down below what you think about the uniform. Where do you think it fits? And let us know your thoughts. Is it a specialist uniform, a test pilot uniform, whatever?
Alternate universe uniform.
There's so many options. Comment. Also, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out our social medias. We're on Facebook, Twitter, all that. Check those out as well. And be sure to join us weekly, almost daily sometimes, for live content.
Well, if they give us cool stuff to talk about, Stuart, that's not up to us. And Prodigy is doing good stuff, so make sure you watch Prodigy. Make sure you watch our other edited reviews, because we do a lot of them with, you guys know, graphs, comparisons, all sorts of stuff, and unique insights, because we say, right, dedication on this one topic, let's go, and we tend to find some fun stuff out. So, of course, we want to support what we do here. Patreon, PayPal, joining the channel via YouTube, one-time donation at the Super Chats, which we love, or buying a shirt, etc. down below. To support the Trekyards brand, that's just a bit of fun.
And until next time, guys, he is Commander Cocky.
He is Captain Foley.
But not in this weird uniform. See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.